on Zeus. He's at the back, so he's going to be throwing it over the wall, as you can see, while they head to the window. So they need to avoid that engagement. Here comes the flashbang, Zico avoiding it. That smoke grenade will allow his teammates to come through the door if he can hold that position. He's got his teammate on short as well. The crossfire is there. What do the teams do with this? Trying to force their way through the smoke. Not going to work out for Edward though. Zico still trying to hold it down, doing a great job. 2 kills for him. In the meantime, you've got players coming through from the market position. Rops delivering a kill onto Zeus, and it's Oscar on the high ground. Makes it really hard to plant the bomb, but that can't be the focus now. 2 versus 4. There are CTs everywhere.
I like this. They're going to try to take control of the kitchen. They know they're outnumbered. They have to make a play for frags, and they can't do it. And
in this round onto Oscar, who's made his way towards the B bomb site. Chris J playing connector now, and Sunny in the window as NaVi make a very fast play into the A site. They're trading so far, but now there are 2 more plays to deal with.
It's going quite well so far for Mousesports, controlling things. Oh my God, Chris, but the transfer, that is phenomenal. Simple though, not done just yet. Looks to try to take Chris down, but we've seen how good his rifling can be.
I do wonder if he's seen that from the Gambit Scraps on Reddit recently. That is a disgusting shot from Oscar. Mousesports looking strong at the moment. He
is looking at full confidence here. We'll see if he can get anything else out of this. Of course, this peek from Simple. He's been trying to work Palace a lot this match so far. So he's trying to creep through the connector. There's a lot of players to watch pretty much everything for Mousesports, and Simple will try to get out there on the distraction perhaps, but Sonny will deal with Zeus. Simple still can't get the peek that he wants. A 4 versus 2 on the defense of A. Mousesports repositioning somewhat. And there is a kill for Simple, but the return from Oscar, still alive, still kicking, still alive, but not for too much longer. Flamey will get the trade. A 1 versus 2, which is kind of a good result if we look at where things were, but it will end as another victory. Be aggressive, a very willing and capable Oscar. And Chris can create distraction as well. Now they'll look to be dealing with the underpass stairs, and in that moment, Oscar's taking more position, more liberties. Simple could get crushed if he tries to peek this angle. Chris gets another kill. Everything's falling apart, but just like that, an opening on the A site.
Yeah, that was really cool, but there are frags all over this map, and the bomb has to go down fast. Electronic has no cover, but he's got to plant it before the CT rotation comes in, and he will. Simple is still in B apps at the moment. It's not safe for him to go through the underpass to mid, but he's got to make a run for it. The bomb's not planted for him either, so he's going to have to run to T-spawn. There are Molotovs in. Electronic's been forced out. He's been flushed out, driven like a partridge. Will Sticker go for the bomb plant? They have no idea where Simple is, and surely he can't get there. Running through the palace, he'll be heard, and that will give Mousesports the confidence to defuse the bomb.
It's kind of insane. Mousesports, they're 8-1. That is actually quite mental. They're going for another aggression into mid. Oh, Sunny makes the jump across, and they have to worry about Oscar now as well. He wants to make damage, even more damage, make it even worse. Insult added to injury. Oscar goes in for another peek. He spots the peek of an opponent there, but can't quite find the angle just yet as NaVi will start to fade away from mid. And they have been well and truly bullied off of map control. They can't seem to take mid against Mousesports unless Mousesports want to give it to them, James. It seems very difficult.
No fear whatsoever. Mousesports are the big boys now. Zeus and Electronic tentatively, carefully peeking top mid. Forced to use some utility. Trying to create some presence, trying to add a 4th man. Using those smoke grenades will suggest that somebody could be behind the boxes top mid. CTs aren't in position to find out. So they'll have to be aware of that, afraid of that. And it will compromise some positions. Flamey with a great burst towards CT. Spots the player by connector as well. And that's Chris J forced away. Again, he's going back towards CT now. Doesn't know if anybody's in the mid area, and that may contain Oscar and Sunny for a while.
This is pretty okay for Mousesports though, because they can play retake. The only thing really is that Chris has to be quite careful, but he does manage to find a brilliant opportunity. That's the bomb. It's on the ground as well. How do they do this? They've got 2 players against 4. They have to collect the bomb. The time is completely against them. Electronic has a frag, but they need much, much more in this position. Does he get another 1v1? Yes, he does, but the time is still of the essence. 10 seconds to plant the bomb. Too much.
Unfortunately. There's a pop flash to allow NaVi to move into the connector position, which isn't smoked off, so there are angles to be held, but it's Rops there, not Oscar, so it's dangerous waters. Speaking of dangerous, here is Oscar on short.
Yeah, they did have this very tentative apps push in lieu of the fact that they decided to give up middle this round, but we can see that it's not really boded too well, though. Sonny will be able to win the battles towards the pit, which is good and important, but oh! There you go, that's a very Very fancy way to finish off.
It's important to keep your opponent surprised and not expecting anything. Oscar wins the early duel with Simple. Haven't seen many of those just yet. That is an important player down for Navi. That said, they are investing in these smokes, and they have got 2 players top mid, but you can't get anything done with it. Frags going around the A site in the meantime. Flamey doing some damage, but 3 versus 4 in favor of Mousesports. I don't think they're too concerned for the time being. Stico, he's up on the boxes. This angle is very difficult to pre-fire if you are on the T side, and it's not something you necessarily want to pre-fire, because if you start firing your bullets, you're going to give your position away if no one's there. Stico doing great damage. Now he can buy time for his team, taking some damage, but it's a 4 versus 2. I don't know if Electronic was carrying. Bang's going there. They could do with a Molotov behind that smoke, but I don't think they've realized what's going on. This is getting really weird. 25 seconds, and they're crawling into A.
Yeah, Oscar repositioning to actually a safer spot to defend this from, and he's going to get the pick and the info. So it's Mousesports with first point of contact. That is not how this was supposed to go. Simple will be able to get a trade onto Ross, but 10 seconds to plant the bomb. There's surely no way here. The desperate sprint across will be made by Flamey, but he can't do it. Oscar, Chris, Sunny reigning in all.
They obscure his vision. He's waiting for the flashes, standing behind the bricks. In the meantime, Edward's moving away from the B bomb site now, and Simple seems to be heading in on his own with the bomb, or just waiting. What is the player from Navi? They've got 3 people now in the middle area. Are they trying to sell effect towards A?
Shay's going to spot it, whiffs the shot, pulls out the P250, misses, and that's a massive opportunity now. The 5 versus 3. It's down to Seeker to try to anchor this bomb site. He's been making very good decisions here, but he has to hit the shots as well. Oscar goes down around him, only 1 bullet fired. It's a frag, it's a double from Rops. Now as he picks up the AWP. Oh, that is beautiful there.
They need them bad.
Oscar taking the 1v1, long range, you know, with the Glock versus the USP. That's, again, there's Oscar things. Hashtag Oscar things. Ooh, boost into the window. This should be fun. Sunny is the one to be elevated, but also, just as quickly as he's elevated, he will descend in a lifeless manner. Now down to Rops perhaps with the P250, tagged up a little bit as he tries to get an angle here, looking over the smoke, exposed to jungle as well. Flamey just can't quite get this kill on Stico.
What is that?
180 and in the face. That is not a good look. Navi down to 2 against the 3 now, just Electronic, but he can do this. These players are very, very weak.
And you wonder why Chris J is jumping there, but if the headshot got landed, it may take 6 bullets to kill him.
Cancun, and we'll see whether or not this quick B rush, James, will finish it off for Mousesports.
Flying into the B bomb site, long range MAC-10 will prevail for the time being. The Deagles are being rattled off. Use good for the 1 kill. Simple's here again. He's picked up a UMP, and Electronic delivers a kill with a CZ. 2 versus 2 very quickly. Mousesports trying to put this one to bed early, but it seems that Navi are full of caffeine, at least for this round. Rob's taken out now, and Oscar is alone. He's got time, he's got angles. He seems to know where Electronic is. Oh, looking to his left, he gets his bell rung, maybe through the box. 42 HP left. This is doable. If he keeps going to his right, he might find a second player as well before they can figure out what's up or get something done. Flamey with a scout. This is so awkward for Navi. Very awkward indeed. Sees one player, misses a shot though, looking for the trade fragger, but no one's popping out just yet. 11 bullets left. Surely it's enough. Dropping a smoke down. There's a shot from Flamey. He has conceded his position. He's taken the bait. But little does he know that Oscar's the predator.